Live at 4, this is 13 News Now.
A live look at downtown Norfolk, where a little snow is still sticking around on the rooftop at Nauticus.
Now, some of the snow did melt today, but that could lead to more problems. Welcome to 13 News Now at 4. I'm Janet Roach.
And I'm Regina Mobley. There are concerns that tonight's temperatures could refreeze that snow, creating some icy roads.
Evan Stewart is tracking the temperatures through the night.
That's right. We are looking at that threat for some black ice later tonight as temperatures continue to fall. The sunshine we saw today has helped to melt some of that snow despite temperatures being just a little bit above freezing. So with the snow melt today, that slush will likely refreeze later tonight, particularly on those bridges and overpasses. The cold air is able to work underneath them, and that helps to cool those surfaces a lot quicker than, say, regular roadways. So those will be the areas that we watch very closely later tonight. Temperatures still a wide range across Hampton Roads. You can see some of the snow out there still on the ground in Virginia Beach, and it's 49 there along the ocean front, though it's 38 in Norfolk, 36 in Suffolk, 43 in Williamsburg. Some of those cold temperatures the result of the snowpack that is on the ground. Now, we still have some of that snow in spots. It will continue to refreeze a little bit later on tonight as those temperatures drop. Notice by about 7 o'clock, many spots around the freezing mark and down into the 20s later tonight. But we've got a pretty decent warm-up coming up over the next few days. Highs in the 40s, 50s, and even 60s. Details in just a few minutes.
All right, bring it on, Evan. The potential for ice could mean a tricky commute tomorrow. Start your day with 13 News Now at daybreak. Meteorologist Tim Pandages will track the temperatures, while traffic anchor Ashley Smith will keep track of the problems on the road, and anchor Lucy Bustamante will have the latest headlines.
Well, the snow will take a while to melt in eastern North Carolina because that area got hit with about half a foot of snow. These are pictures from Kill Devil Hills. Now, people are struggling to navigate the snow-covered roads. 13 News Now reporter Megan Shin spent the day driving on the Outer Banks, and she's live with the latest.
Hey, you guys, that's right. We're here off of Highway 158 in Kill Devil Hills. Now, NCDOT reassures us they've been working really hard to get these roads clear over here. As you can see right beside me, they're pushing the snow away to make a whole pile of it, and it's really adding up quickly. I'm a good 5 foot 2 inches tall, and this is taller than me, you guys. Well, NCDOT did tell us that they were working hard to get these roads clear, and the National Weather Service says the snowfall out here in Kill Devil Hills can reach anywhere between 5 to 7 inches that they've seen so far. And people that we spoke with out at Kill Devil Hills say they've seen as much as even 9.5 inches, and they posted that on social media as well.
Main roads are pretty good, but the neighborhood's a little bit messy.
A lot of people don't know how to drive out here, so they like to play around and end up spinning out and stuff like that, so it's a little hectic out here.
Hectic indeed. Now, of course, we'll stay with us here at 5 o'clock. We'll tell you what NCDOT has to tell us about this storm being different than the last bomb cyclone that we had just a couple weeks ago. Reporting live in Kill Devil Hills, I'm Megan Shin, 13 News Now.
All right, that pair of snow events in Hampton Roads means our economy is taking a hit. Experts estimate we lost $20 million in retail sales. It's specifically hard on small businesses. These are empty seats at a normally busy seafood restaurant in Chesapeake. Owners of several businesses at the strip mall just got back to normal today. Xanadu Salon says its hairstylists have seen paychecks cut in half because of slow business. Some of the blame, the kids being out of school.
A lot of our daytime appointments are moms who are coming when their kids are in school and their kids aren't in school.
Well, Virginia Beach public schools were closed again today, and this marks the 7th day of missed classes due to the snow. This afternoon, our crews drove around on the main roads and in neighborhoods around Virginia Beach, and you can see most of the snow has already melted, but some is still left on the streets, making it slick. We reached out to Virginia Beach Schools Superintendent Dr. Aaron Spence, and he says there's a lot of things that they consider when deciding to delay or cancel classes.
We have obviously our buses, but we also have parents who drive children, and we have a lot of teenage drivers. And so we need to make sure that not only the main roads, but our neighborhood streets are safe. We need to make sure our school parking lots are clear.
Coming up at 5 on 13 News Now, 13 News Now reporter Allie Weatherton will have a live report on the roads and what Dr. Spence's #1 concern is for tomorrow's forecast.
Well, a lot of people are trying to make the most of our winter weather.
13 News Now reporter Elise Brown takes us to the Lafayette Shores neighborhood, where some got up early to have fun with the snow.
This snowy Norfolk street, a playground for neighbors of the furry variety.
Want some snow? He likes it.
The dogs are taking full advantage of their fur coats and getting out in the snow. Jim Blanchard owns Thatcher and Winston.
Oh, they just love playing in it, jumping around and wrestling with each other and rolling around in it.
A snow day story told through eyes of the canine.
Okay, you ready?
Playing fetch today is a little easier than it was 2 weeks ago.
Because when we played fetch, I'd throw the ball, we'd lose it right in the deep snow. But today it's bouncing, and they have a great time.
Also out for a morning stroll is Bones and his owner Dave Dodson.
But I take him out for a walk about a half an hour or so, and he does like eating snow.
And he's got about 2 inches worth to eat.
I grew up in Michigan, 300 inches a year up in the Upper Peninsula. This is nothing. This isn't even a dusting.
But the ice has a texture to it. It's very rough, and so it's not too difficult. People aren't spinning their tires, and I can walk on it, and I won't slip.
The second snowfall leaving people to again wonder if the city should plow neighborhood roads.
No, I don't think that we should do that. That would be a cost that would be exorbitant.
No, it's not worth it. I mean, it lasts a few days. We can all deal with it.
And the dogs certainly don't seem to mind. In Norfolk, Elise Brown, 13 News Now.
Just into the newsroom, police at Christopher Newport University and Newport News are investigating a report of a sexual assault on campus. The crime log shows it happened late Tuesday night outside Gosnode Hall.
That is the building where student services such as admissions and financial aid is held. We are working to learn more information tonight about the circumstances of this case. Stay with 13 News Now for updates.
Now to some big developing stories across Virginia. I'm Christina Sverjako with the latest. Tonight, the FBI has joined the search for a missing Virginia team who may have a connection to Norfolk. No one has seen 16-year-old Jolie Musa since Friday at her home in Fairfax County. A relative says the girl left the home after getting a strange text message. Her family said she made a comment about going to Norfolk for a party, but her friends in Norfolk have not seen her. They say police are calling this a runaway case, but the family says this is highly unusual behavior for the teen.
We communicate all the time, like all the time. So the fact that I haven't heard anything from my child, that's not normal.
The FBI says detectives are examining cell phone data and speaking with Musa's friends and family. According to police, they've spoken to 20 people who recently were in contact with her, but many of those people have been uncooperative with investigators. A major employer on the Eastern Shore may be stopping business. Bayshore Concrete Products Corporation is based in Cape Charles. It is the largest private employer in Northampton County, but a spokesperson for the company says that while the company is finishing its existing contracts, it is not expecting to get any new work beyond this year. And Bayshore has put its plant up for sale. The company says it will work with the state to try to find opportunities for affected workers. And Virginia is still in the running to get Amazon's second headquarters, but it won't be here in Hampton Roads. The company just announced the top 20 finalists in the search for a location. Northern Virginia made the list. So did Washington, D.C. Amazon says it will spend $5 billion wherever it builds and employs 50,000 people. The company expects to make a final decision sometime this year.
New at 4, the list keeps growing and growing. We are now up to 8 candidates, 6 Democrats and 2 Republicans, who all want to be Virginia's next 2nd District representative. One of the Republicans is, of course, the incumbent, Congressman Scott Taylor. He faces a GOP primary challenge from Mary Jones. On the Democratic side, the candidates are Elaine Laura, Karen Mallard, Sean Brown, Gary Hubbard, and Ernest Porter. And among the most recent Dems to join the field is jeweler David Nygaard, who sat down today with our Mike Gooding.
Well, you know, when I had the heart attack, I had an opportunity to really reflect on my life and my experiences, and I thought, what do I want the second half of my life to look like? And I felt like I wanted to do something different, I wanted to do something to be impactful. I wanted to do something that would improve our area.
The primaries for both parties will take place on June 12th. Meanwhile, tonight, 4 of the 6 2nd District Democrats will take part in a forum at Thomas Nelson Community College from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.